Todd.
And I'm his daughter, Victoria.
And welcome back to our channel.
Today we're going to be making a delicious lemon chicken for you. Actually, your grandmother's, right?
It's Nona's recipe.
Yeah, it's special to us and really, really good.
And up until today, it's been a family secret.
Shh. No. No, it's really good. We hope you enjoy this. But look at how absolutely beautiful it is. This is why we want to share the recipe with you. I mean, look at that beautiful chicken.
And if only they could smell it.
I know, yum. So, do you think we should show them how it's prepared?
Let's show them the recipe.
All right, let's get to it.
All right, so to start cooking my grandmother's lemon garlic chicken, or Mia Nona's chicken, we started off with 1 kilo, or about 2.5 pounds of chicken. And what she taught me to do is to scrub it clean with some salt and rinse it off. So this has already been prepared. Also, we're going to use some ground pepper, some sale or salt, some oregano, and I actually have 2 whole bulbs of garlic that we're going to be using, and also some lemons and olive oil.
All right.
All right, so I'm going to start juicing some lemons. It's interesting, the first time I went to make this dish after we were newly married, and it didn't come out right. And the reason is because I use skinless, boneless chicken breasts.
Does it make that much of a difference?
Huge difference.
Why?
So what you need is, if you see it clearly, you need the skin and you need the bone for the recipe to come out right.
Why is that?
It just gives it more flavor. I can't tell you why.
You'd have to ask your Nona. No.
I just know that when we did it with boneless, skinless chicken breasts, it tasted completely different.
Interesting. All right, let's get juicing.
So the funny thing about making this chicken now, being the age that I am, I remember making this chicken in my grandmother's kitchen, but the difference is back then, I needed a stool to stand on and help her to juice the lemons fresh. And my grandmother was so particular about this recipe.
I'm surprised you needed a stool because she was pretty short.
I know, but that tells you how young I was when I started cooking this with her. This is actually one of my absolute favorite recipes that she made when we were kids.
Yeah, because it's full of flavor.
It is full of flavor. And what I love to do, and I'll show you afterwards, after we finish cooking this, is I love getting some hot, crusty Italian bread. And I love running it around the sides of the pan after it's cooked, and it gets all that caramelized lemon and garlic into the bread, and then it's so good.
Yum.
It's so full of flavor.
You can already start smelling it, and all you're doing is juicing the lemons.
I know. Of course, like always, starting with good fresh ingredients. You can cheat. You can buy the lemon juice already juiced. Or,
It's not the same.
although here in Sicily, I don't think that's possible.
No, I've never seen that because in the States they have it in those little squirty shape. Yeah, the container is the shape of a lemon, but they don't have those here.
All right, so now I'm just going to take some of the lemon juice and measure it for you folks at home.
Wow, we never do that.
This to me is a new process of measuring all the ingredients, because really I go by sight and taste. I'm just going to make one more.
I would say that's the hardest part of doing these videos is we don't know how much we use.
Because a lot of these recipes, they're old recipes of ours that have been in our family for years. And it's not something that you go by, it's something that you just grab the ingredients and you put it together and there's your dinner.
And when we say recipes, we use that term loosely because it's not like we have written ingredient lists and how long you cook it for or anything like that. Recipe means going by memory.
Okay, so now we finished juicing the lemons. It is 1.5 cups of fresh lemon juice. And now we're going to add the olive oil. Now this, I'm going to do about 3/4 of a cup.
Okay.
Okay, because we have chicken skin, which is going to give us some oil as well as when it cooks. Okay, so now we're going to use the garlic. Remember, it's 2 whole bulbs of garlic that we're going to use. I like to use a garlic press because it helps the sauce get nice and sticky and binds to the pan, which I like to scrape with the Italian bread. So let's start pressing the garlic.
Now, if you don't have a press, what would you do?
You could chop it or slice and dice it. It gives the flavor, but I find that this, like I said, it makes the sauce get nice and sticky.
Mm-hmm.
And
So if you didn't have a press, you'd probably just smush it and then chop it really finely?
yeah.
Okay.
But I highly recommend using a press if you can get one.
I was just thinking for keeping it simple if they didn't have one at home, you know? All right, so let's get squishing. That, so beautiful. That fresh olive oil is gorgeous.
I love the smell of the garlic and the oil and the lemon together. It really brings back memories of my 3.5-foot grandmother cooking this chicken.
Don't exaggerate, she was 4.5 feet.
No, she was actually 4.
4?
She was tiny. All right, so now we finished crushing the garlic, and we're going to add the oregano. This is the dried oregano, and it's about 4 tablespoons of oregano. We're gonna put in there, and we're gonna stir it up.
Beautiful. You can already smell the aroma of that.
All right.
It's rehydrating. Yum.
Sure that you can see the garlic and the oregano just
Yeah.
nice and thick. And now we're going to add some sale or salt. 1, 2. I'm gonna do 1 more. So 3 teaspoons of salt.
And this is coarse, right?
Yeah, and then we're going to do maybe 2 of the pepper.
So 2 tablespoons of pepper? Teaspoons, excuse me. Yeah. Nice.
You can see it's going to make a beautiful marinade. And basically, that's what we're going to do first. We're going to pour this over the chicken, let it sit for a couple hours, just keep turning it, and so it coats it evenly, and this lets the flavors really soak into the chicken, and then we'll cook it after it's marinated for a couple hours.
All right.
So let's just pour this over now. You can see the color of it.
Look at all that beautiful oregano.
With all this chicken, you think we're gonna feed an army.
You would think. No, it's just Tuesday.
Well, I will say this makes amazing leftovers, the lemon garlic chicken.
You can repurpose it for pretty much anything. It's great over a salad even as leftovers.
Yes. All right, so we're gonna let this set and then we'll pick up back by putting it in the oven.
All right. That looks delicious, Dad. Okay, so now we have it all set in the pan here. So we're gonna put this in the oven at 350 and we're gonna keep checking it because depending on the size of your pieces, it depends on how long it will take to cook. So we'll let you know the progress as we continue, but it shouldn't take too long. I'd say probably about an hour and a half for these size pieces. So I'm gonna put these in the oven and we'll keep you posted.
Okay, so the chicken is finally done. We cooked it at 350. And basically we baste it and check it on a regular basis. So when it looks like this, you can see it nice and browned.
Looks delicious.
And the meat is fully cooked, then it's ready.
With these.
I know. I think Nana would be proud of us.
I think so.
So what I like to do afterwards is I like to just put some more of that delicious sauce on top of that chicken.
Yum. Gosh, I wish you could smell this.
And then you could serve it with your favorite sides. But this is such a treat.
It's good with like a rice pilaf, anything really.
Right?
Sauteed broccoli. So good.
How does that look?
Delicious.
All right.
I think we should eat it. All right, so now that it's nice and hot, it looks and smells delicious, we're gonna enjoy this delicious meal. So please don't forget to like and subscribe so you can see more of our future meals that we plan on making and our Sicilian adventures as we come along. But for now, we're gonna enjoy this, so we'll say ciao for now.
Ciao, ciao.
Ciao.
Ciao. Okay, so our chicken has been marinating.
What?
All I can think of is cooking.
This has been roasting for hours. We are like,
I don't think our chicken. I don't think the oven's warm.
I don't think that's on, Dad. All right, let's try that again.
Alright, so the chicken now is marinated for a little while. So what we're going to do is we're going to put it in the roasting pan, and we are going to then roast it in the oven for.
Are you okay, little buddy? We really need to get the chicken in the oven.
No, I'm sorry. Okay, so the chicken has been marinating for.
Dad, Dad. It's now cooking itself. We have to get it in the oven. Come on, man.
Exactly.
Apparently your time's up, buddy.
My time's up.
Okay, let's try that again.